make, because Hosea said, sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground. Fallow ground is repent, turn from it, and let me work on you again. That's what he's saying in essence. And so many believers never really live because there's a blockage of the truth receptors in their receiving apparatus. I call it a heart receiving apparatus. That thing that receives what God gives you. And if it's a little thick with a lot of mess and a lot of junk, it kind of blocks your reception of truth, because you got to get it out of there. Right. Amen. Since the author of life, Jesus Christ, is the link that nurtures and sustains life with God. To know and follow him is to be kept alive. My God. If you don't follow him, you die. You may not die physically, but if you're spiritually dead, you're worse off. Amen. Because when you're spiritually dead, you can't be in his presence at all. You may enjoy yourself around, but you're the walking dead or the living dead when you're out of his order. Since he is the author of life, he is the link that nurtures and sustains life with God. To know and follow him is to be kept alive. To reject or ignore him is to reject the vital vine, which supplies life to the body. Those who accept Christ's vital link with God and are fed by that bond can grow in God. Jesus said, if you love me, you will do what I tell you. That's what he said. If you love me, you will do what I tell you. In the book of John chapter 15, he said, if you keep my commandment, you shall abide in my love, as I have kept my Father's commandment and abide in his love. He said, you got to do it like I had to do it. All right. So Jesus had to abide in Father's love for him to do for us what we needed to do. What he needed to do. If we want to do what we need to do, well, then we're going to have to do what he did. All Come right. on, sir. You follow me? You think you're going to accept anything less than that? Good word. I don't think so. Good word. That's why I say a lot of folks are going to go to hell through the church. Jesus. Because they're not doing what they need to do. They're not serious about serving God. Jesus. You think about it, sent Christ down here to live among us and to suffer all of the mess that he went through. And he's going to let you kind of fiddle around and do nothing and get into the heaven? No. Not so. Jesus. I ask God to help me to be plain. Amen. I ask him to help me to stand on the truth. Amen. Because I'm afraid for people. See, I'm now 402, 403. If he let me live another month, and I don't know how long he'll let me stay around. But in the meantime, I'm afraid for people. My God. It hurts me. Jesus. It bothers me deeply to see people messing around, not serious about serving God. Going to church, and they're in church and have a funeral for him and get a lot of accolades. And she was a good woman, he was a good man, he was this and he was that. But then he loved the Lord. Well, Jesus. All right. That's the bottom line. Come on. What did he do for God? Jesus. That's what's going to get you to heaven. You got to hell. Right. What did you do for God? Amen. Right. You might have done a lot of good things. Jesus. Jesus said, "There's not people's treasure, except the treasure in the earth, on earth. Thieves can get a hold of them. They'll rust and rot. Somebody will steal them. But if you want some lasting treasures, they're up in heaven." Amen. Then he said, you ever heard about the single eye? The single eye is, as he said, if your eye is single, the whole body is full of light. A single eye is if you see God as uno numero. Is that how you say that? Yeah. Yes. Number one. If you see God as number one, then your eye is single. See, you don't see a lot of the mess. You see him first. And when you see him first, he put the best perspective on everything else. Amen. When you see him first. And so he wants you to do that. Many lives in many lives, the reception of the truth is blocked, as to hinder the progress of growth in the life of those who the reception of the word is blocked. The Bible gives us information about what things block reception. I better watch my time. I don't want to stick on that, but that's the part that I need to work with. Work it. But I don't want to hang around that. I want to get something else. Right. I'm going to move away. I don't want to I'll say this though about it. Readiness to listen. Reception of the word demands readiness to hear what's being said. Reluctance at this point will block the reception of truth. James says it another way for you, and he calls it, we can call it restrained speech. Implications are that the continual talker cannot hear what others are saying. Neither will he or she hear what God speaks to them. Ceaseless talkers may easily degenerate into fierce conversationalists, and a fierce argumentative attitude is not conditioned to a receptive spirit. So you got to watch some stuff. I'm going to let that go. And Lord, help me leave it alone. We are travelers, yet not knowing what our next moment may present us. We got to learn that. You are travelers. You're going through this time world, and you don't know when your time is going to end. And when it does end, you got to have some dying faith. And I'm going to have to move along, and I will hit a little bit on the other one, but I want to push on this because this is a vital part here. So I got to work at it. And